just got attacked. Hey baby dolls, it's Mama Jet here. Happy 2020! Happy roaring 20s, happy new decade. We've got so much to talk about and a lot to fucking do. Okay, so I'm going to go track by track for Poppy's new album, I Disagree. It was released on January 10th, 2020, just to give you a little background. And Poppy was a YouTuber before. She was only seen as a YouTuber. She kind of made songs here and there, but she's so awesome and she weaved her way into our lives and I am so fucking grateful. The first track is called Concrete and the lyrics are, bury me 6 feet deep, cover me in concrete, turn me into a street. And I honestly feel like this is a prayer to be reborn. Prayer to be reborn into something new, something that aspires to the highest good for all beings. And I really have come to that conclusion from watching Jordan Peterson's lectures. I'm watching his biblical series right now. I'm on the 15th video, and it just really helps you get into that mindset that the goal is real. You are real. And the goal is achievable. That means sacrifice. That's what the cross symbol means. And sacrifice is actually taking your life and changing it. You have to change your attitude, and I believe that that is the biggest sacrifice. When you orient yourself to the highest good, everything falls into place and the universe just fixes itself for you. And I'm not saying that chaos just goes away and you never get hurt or you never... The goal of life is to devote yourself to, just like your transcendent ideal, a higher power, who you want to be like, and it should be someone that is compassionate and caring and sacrifices for the good of humanity. There is a Bible quote that says, Christ says, those who shall save his life shall lose it, and those who lose their lives for him shall save it. I feel that Concrete is a song asking for that, begging a higher power for that, saying, I am trash, I am low, I need help. And I think that ultimately that is what all of us have to say. We have to take up our cross. Tune in, drop out. Like, that is Blossom's motto, and that is where we are now. Like, the internet has become so impactful in our lives that there's no way out of it except to get away from it. For all intents and purposes, like, just get away from it and reconnect with nature and reconnect with yourself and reconnect with other beings, because not everybody is bad, and I've been learning that and teaching myself that for years, and it's been really hard, but we're still here. Ay. Okay, so the next track is I Disagree, which is the title track, and I Disagree is just a beautiful melodic masterpiece. The way that she says the things she says, it's dancey, it's fun, it's everything you want it to be. It's fucking truth. I believe that it's what she feels like she wants to say back to the radio. And like the songs on the radio, the record companies, the mainstream media, this is her declaration. This is her declaration of independence. She is saying, fuck no! We're tired. We're fucking tired. Backstage, we don't fucking know what's going on. So that's all I've got to say about that right now. So track 3 is called Blood Money, and it was my favorite of the singles she released. The main chorus is, keep telling yourself that you've been playing nice and go beg for forgiveness from Jesus the Christ. And in this day and age where people are trying to shut down religion, comics can't say what they want anymore, and freedom of speech is being suppressed. And it's not just about just being rude, it's about disagreeing. Like, you're entitled to an opinion. People are losing hope in religion. There's a giant stigma around it, like, oh, if you're Christian you hate gays, if you're Muslim you're a terrorist. Like, it's just all noise, and it's made by the mainstream media to silence us and get us at odds with each other. We are all beings and we are all beautiful. It doesn't matter what you worship, as long as you are trying to do good for all beings, you will be okay. Like, what do I believe? What are my values? What are my morals? Because right now, with the internet, and you can do anything and be anybody and take a picture of somebody and somebody can find your address. Like, the fuck? What is going on? Yeah, you gotta reevaluate yourself. Number 5 is Anything Like Me. So fucking good. It has like these Marilyn Manson, Slipknot vibes, and it's just so hard-hitting and so beautiful and so powerful, and I just can't contain myself. Like, it starts with a lullaby, I think. The lyrics are, I feel her heart beating in me, get her out of me. Kind of like a possession. I believe that this possession is the negative side of everyone. The chorus of it is just like this. Harsh, like, you shouldn't be anything like me. You shouldn't be anything like me. Speaking from abuse and trauma experience, there will be people that will tell you, like, oh yeah, like, no, you shouldn't be anything like me, but they're narcissistic as fuck, and they actually want you to be just like them. But yeah, Poppy's like, no, don't do that. I have been given a present. This is my cat.
Hey, baby.
This is baby. Oh no! Anything Like Me also exemplifies like the Draculaura glam band problem. She did a previous video stating that she was going to crush our nightmares. Not exactly stating it, but through her action, yes, that is what was happening. When the female loses her femininity by being just as predatory as the regular natural male, that is the root of all evil. Like, I understand that we are fighting for our power right now. We're fighting to be in positions of higher stature. I believe that women should be in positions of power, but I don't believe that women should treat men like shit just because they're men. I believe that doesn't matter who you are, I'm going to treat you with respect as soon as I meet you. But if you do something to piss me off, like, do no harm but take no shit. If you're actually being malevolent and you're actually being toxic in my life, I'm gonna cut you off, you know? Like, fuck that. And being toxic is not the same as notifying someone of something they can fix or something they need to work on. What you personally need to work on is something that you really need someone to give you a reality check every once in a while, because we do go astray. It's so easy to get on the wrong path. Like Blossom says again, just tell the kids how easy it is to slip. So easy to break down and just give up. But you can change your actions and you can change how you decide to see things. I believe that Anything Like Me is just veering away from what we've been given as a female role model and what should be female role model. When she says love is never ending in me, that is the ideal female role model. We should all aspire to love, to show mercy, show kindness to everyone. Not assume that everyone's bad or going to do us harm right off the bat. I mean, be cautious, of course. Always look out for yourself, because at the end of the day, you are all you have. To want to care about yourself is very hard to get out of that hole of, I'm nothing. There's so much wrong with me. It'll never get better. I can't do this. I'm so tired. I feel that. Once you pull yourself out of that and start treating yourself well and brushing your teeth and showering when you can, making things better for yourself, your personal being. Like, you have a body, you need to take care of it, you need to eat right, you need to drink water. Like, water is amazing. Water has so many health benefits. Vegetables and fruits have nutrients. Just throw some vegetables in your pasta. Like, you will feel really good for the next couple days, but you gotta keep eating vegetables. You gotta keep going. That's the key. Yeah, Poppy's just telling us, don't be like your abuser, because they're gonna push you. They're gonna push you to your limit. Don't be like the thing that's tempting you. Don't become what you don't want to be. We all have our good and we all have our bad, and a negative attitude just makes things worse. And I believe that it is the struggle with depression, it is the struggle with anxiety, it is struggle with trust, it is struggle with compassion, it is struggle with everything that you struggle with. I mean, he who wrestles with God, like, you are always wrestling with yourself. You're always wrestling between the good and the bad. And you decide every day who you want to be with your actions. They are choices, and sometimes we make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Not quoting Disney. Everything will fall into place once you say, okay, shit, I need help. Somebody help me. That's what you need to say. You need to say, I can't do this on my own. Fuck. And then life will lay itself out for you. The 6th track is Fill the Crown, and going from you shouldn't be anything like me to you can be free, like, that is just so beautiful and prophetic. In this day, trying to be famous, trying to inspire, trying to get your message out there. And Poppy is just like a beacon of light for me, and just her doing what she's doing and her message and how she's getting it out there and being so successful with it, that is, to me, the most powerful thing. She is harnessing that energy. What do you call it? The verses of that song are very dark. They are talking about what's wrong in the world, and they're also very poetic. It reminds me of, like, the music my boyfriend listens to, like heavy metal, how it's like poetic but like awful. These people, are they even people, are trying to make us at odds with each other, poisoning our food, poisoning our children, poisoning our families, poisoning the internet that is supposed to be this beautiful information ball that we all have access to. We're sick of the madness. We're sick of the insanity. I disagree with the way you keep preaching insanity. This is on the TV. Like, they're smiling in our faces, but they're stealing our children. Like, it's really a detrimental situation, and we need to wake up, because they're going to eat us. There's that. The 7th song is Nothing I Need, and Nothing I Need is so beautiful, and it is one of the softer songs. It's about not wanting fame if it means selling your soul, literally. If it means hurting people, if it means just having money. What is money if you don't have love? you know? I believe that in Low Life, the music video shows her having fame and having this little bubble, but if she can't do what she wants, it's not fun. It's prison. Ultimately, that's what these stars are feeling. I don't know what's going on with Justin Bieber, but holy motherfucking shit. That's all I've got to say. Nothing I Need's melodies are just so smooth, and it's like the perfect song to smoke to, and there's like these little like whispers and chit-chattering at the beginning like you're at a party. If you don't like heavy metal, that would be the song for you to listen to on this album. It says take the ride, which can mean like show up even though you don't want to, or take the red pill from The Matrix, because she does have that YouTube video of her taking the red pill. The next track is my favorite off the album. The 7th song is called Sit/Stay, and I honestly think of it as like my theme song. It starts out like all I can think of is Avril Lavigne, and I don't know what happened to Avril Lavigne. She's not the same anymore. The closest thing since Avril Lavigne. The track starts out and you just like feel it moving you, and you're turning all different ways. You are moving at a very fast speed, and she's taking you somewhere. Who knows where she's taking you, but honestly, it's a good place. Chorus is Godspeed to the radio star. Stop the beat when they take it too far. Don't go blind from the stars in your eyes. Welcome to the new starting line. And that is just so pathetic and so awesome. In this day and age, this is the song we need. I'm not gonna get into politics, but they're telling us to shut up. Just blaming the victim when they are the ones doing the abusing. And it's really upsetting to be in this day and age, 2020, and people are still working multiple jobs to live. They're trying to silence us, and it's just now starting to get better. We feel like we know them. We don't know them. They don't give a fuck about us. I believe that it is what she hears the radio saying, and then I disagree is the retaliation. Very, very interesting. The 8th song is called Bite Your Teeth, and it means to smile. Like, oh, the TV tells us, bite your own teeth, bite your own teeth. Don't be sad, don't be angry. It's your fault that you're in this situation. It's just the way things are, status quo. Like, no. Fuck no. We're done. The way she screams in it, it's so heavy, it's so hitting. I believe that it is the interlude to what she's gonna tell us about Disney, because she has been on Disney before, and I believe that that is the one where in the music video she has Mickey ears and she's in an abandoned theme park, and I am so fucking excited. I'm living for that so hard. I'll make another video about Disney, but just know that you shouldn't be supporting them. They are the lowest of the low. Look up Elsagate. Just look up Elsa Spider-Man videos. Oh, I'm a little kid. Do it on YouTube, like right now. If we fight, we win. That's all we can do, is fight. And then she says, don't cry, keep on trying. Don't cry, keep on trying to fight. So, thank you, Poppy. Thank you so much. The next song is Sick of the Sun, which is a softer song along with Nothing I Need. It is dreamy, and you hear like water in the background, and it's just being sick of the bullshit, artificiality, sick of absolute, just utter malevolence happening in this day and age. Like, I say this day and age because Don't you think that things would have changed by now? Well, no, the earth hasn't been around that long. We're just now entering this era of information and technology, and we can either use it for good or use it for evil, and that has been used for evil for a long time so far. I believe that we should use it for good. Instagram is a really great thing if you use it in moderation. Create your own world, write stories, and do your makeup. Take pictures, write songs, and paint and sculpt and glue shit together. Make your life have meaning, because the meaning is what drives us. The connection is what drives us. If you don't have that meaning and you don't care about anybody, you're in hell, and you need to search for meaning. Because if you just give up and say, oh, what's the point, then everything goes to hell. Everything. You have the power to change your life. You can do it. I believe in you. Next. Last song is Don't Go Outside, and it is so lovely. It is a lullaby, basically. I think, just like how Anything Like Me starts like a lullaby, and then it like straight puts you back into the like, oh wow, madness. Don't Go Outside is definitely a lullaby in that respect, because it ends the album on a hopeful, redeeming, beautiful, soothing note. Verses are about how horrible things are, how everybody's a copy of one another. You can hear interlude 1 from Am I a Girl comes back, and you can hear it, and it's just talking about how everybody is the same, because nobody has any time to be themselves, and it's because they're copying the people on the TV. They should not be our role models. They're all trying to get the money, they're all trying to get to the next level, but if it's a losing game, you're running in a rat race, hamster wheel, going round and round and round, you're never getting anywhere being malevolent and stabbing your fellow man in the back. Don't be selfish, be humble, be kind, just be merciful even to those you hate. Like, you still find me praying for these demons. Like, I pray for everybody. That's just me. There's so much more to life than being a copy. If you have a background in musical theater, you would know that it's a reprise of all the most important elements of the album, and it all just blends together so peacefully and nicely, and it's just all that you could ever want in a song. It gives a sense of coziness and comfort, because although people are trying to make things bad, there's also people trying to make things good, and we need to never forget that, because if you forget that or you ignore that fact, everything just deteriorates and nothing gets built. Nothing good, anyway. Pyramids get built. You going out of your way to make somebody else's day worse, it affects time and space when you are malevolent, because that affects somebody else's day, and then it's a snowball effect. It just keeps growing bigger and bigger, and soon you have this giant elephant in the room, like the massive Child's Corporation being run by a bunch of pedophiles, and they're trying to take over the world. So that needs to stop, and we need to be better. We need to be better for ourselves. We need to be better for humanity. We need to be better for our families. We need to be better for our pets. We just need to be better. And aspiring towards something you actually want to do in life, something that you actually have a passion for. Once all this corruption gets swept up and thrown into the fire, everything will be better, and you can actually be who you want to be, and you can actually do what you want to do, because we all have voices and we all have a way to show our disapproval. And that is, I disagree. Thank you for watching. I'm posting this on Wednesday, so I will see you next Sunday, baby dolls. Happiness, love, and God bless. We will win. Everything's gonna be okay. And I love you. Stay strong. Bye. So I was just gonna do a quick review of Thank You Cat. Hello, good morning. You're a poopy doopy. You're a poopy doopy. Do you like being on camera? Wanna go up there? You're a poopy doopy. Okay, anyway.